here at the arena and said, "What? That's Dawson on your screens," and she is the one who has replaced Majorie Rojas in the starting 6. And if you know your volleyball, you follow your volleyball, you know not to question Coach Nes Pamilar when it comes to developing talents. I know he coached the former the Rachel Dakis era into a championship. And then the toughest part always for a coach is the transition.
Yeah.
You know, when everybody goes out and everybody graduates. But again, as I was saying prior to the break, you know, the transition of talent, they were able to recruit very young girls and very talented girls. And now on their second year, they're coming together so fast.
That's right. And I would have to say also that Coach Nes develops amongst the best setters also here in the country, not just in the collegiate. But if you notice, a lot of good setters come out from FEU.
C already on top of the list on her second year pa lamang.
That's right, and she has a long way to go. More improvements, of course.
Off the block.
No coverage for FEU that time.
Of course, Coach Nes, a setter himself.
I think that probably puts in a more pressure, you know, to the players, knowing what the previous position of your coach was, right?
And if he was very successful too.
Most especially if he was.
Layo unable to finish that play. Basas to Bulan.
Sends it outside once again. No, she just lost that flick of the wrist.
Coach Boy now will send in Caballero for Bulan, who hasn't gotten her groove yet today, but you know she's coming back. Coach Boy just giving her a rest. But they're down by 9 here as the product of New Era University on deck serving. Taoist unable to put that away. Pasas again down the line. There's a touch of the net.
Point goes to FEU.
D-zone. 18 to 8.
That's another thing that I was talking to Ian and Ann about that FEU Ateneo match. There was rarely any error at the net. So talagang palitan sila ng palitan ng puntos.
You know, those errors sometimes can really be spoilers. You know, very good rally, and then the rally just ends up with either a net violation error, a crossing violation.
Like that.
Interference.
That was another potential rally. They didn't have those against Ateneo.
So they were really very careful with everything that they... Probably at that time they realized how important that match would be, especially coming to that time when Majorie had to set out the game.
And sometimes, and you know this as a player, Ivy, you gear yourself up mentally for the better teams in the league. Also, no disrespect to the lower ranked teams, but it's just human nature. Sometimes, alam mo, number 2 yung kalaban mo. So, and which was the case in Ateneo, who, by the way, is the last team who will have a chance, a crack, at LaSalle tomorrow, where everybody has failed, and they have all failed twice. Ateneo has one last chance to decide whether there's going to be a Final Four format or a stepladder format. And Coach Boy there, that expression says it all.
I'm sure he's not happy with how the girls are performing. Well, first, I don't see much of the energy. You know, the kind of energy you would probably expect if you're the team who wants to be the one, the thorn for the Lady Tamaraws to take them out of the Final Four race.
And you know why he hates this also? Against Adamson, whom they pushed in the second and third set, they also produced only 11 points in the first set. So they started slow in that match, and they're starting slow again here. Alam mo, pag coach ka, kaya ka nafa-frustrate kasi alam mo yung abilidad ng team mo rin eh.
And you know that that's not the way that they play. You know, you always hear that coaches comment that as long as they do what they do in practice, you know, because that's where really the coaches can see kung ano yung capabilities ng team niya. And what can frustrate the coach more if you don't see that when you actually need it to come out.
Some say the practices are tougher.
Off the hands of Bulan.
Actually, that's true. You know, because in the game, you don't have your coach, you know, here at the side of your ear saying things to you, because the coach is just at the bench. But during practice, you know, he's on to your case every time.
Service error, which brings us to 11 serving 22. And this is the output that they had against Adamson. And then they came alive in the second and third set, only to lose by 2 and 3 points. UE 4-9. Last year 3-11. They're hoping to improve and make it at 5-9. Why not?
Vargas.
You see how the crowd reacts to it. And that's not just FEU fans right there. That's what we noticed in that game last time. They were just volleyball fans who have now come to love. They've become a crowd darling, this Vargas girl.
Tayo, pinapapalo ko dito. Nandito ka kanina eh. Pete, ano nangyayari sa'yo? Hindi tayo mananalo pagka ganito gagawin natin. Naglolokohan lang tayo rito, pinamamaga natin yung lamang, tapos saka tayo magkukumahog na kumuha ng bola, pumatay. Ikaw, Len, ano ginagawa mo? Ang tatanong ko sa inyo, tayo ba pumunta rito? Pagpunta ba natin dito, hindi tayo nagpreparasyon? May preparasyon tayo rito, bakit ayaw lumabas? Anong dahilan? Anong dahilan?
Let's go!
Ayun na yung sinasabi mo, Ivy.
Coach Boy really very frustrated because I would assume that practice prior to this game really went very well.
And you know it's your last game.
Yes.
Right?
And we've heard it from the top of the coverage, diba? Sabi nga, with the report that he wanted to be actually the thorn for FEU because that would be as much as a great accomplishment as being able to make it to the Final Four.
Isipin mo na,
diba, ikaw yung nag-deny for their opportunity for the Final Four.
You have the distinction, that's an achievement in itself. And, you know, he may sound like that during the timeouts. I think that's a net block. Yes, it is. So it's a point for UE. But that's what I like about him. He's taking it seriously. He's taking every mistake or miscue seriously. You can easily hand over this set already and just go on to the second, Ivy. But no, not Coach Boy. He wants
he wants things to be done correctly.
Yes.
So regardless of whether it's that they're trying to catch up, that's not really much of the point anymore. But he wants the girls to be able to execute what they have been practicing.
It's the classic case of developing a culture of winning, a winning attitude, which they haven't had since the time when, you know, probably around 4 years ago, Suzanne Roses was still playing for them. Medyo they were still a threat in the Final Four. So he's trying to inculcate that culture of winning, or at least the attitude, even in losses, that you have the attitude to try to win every game and not just roll over and succumb to the expectations of everybody na, uy, matatalo naman yan eh.
Eulalia ends the set.
As Eulalia finishes the set regardless. So let's see what happens to UE in sets number 2 and 3 as FEU takes this one 25-14. Again, the premise is very simple. FEU needs to win to force a playoff against the loser of our second game today. Back in a moment.